Y'all, Halle Berry been in the spotlight for decades, and it seems like she's caught the eye of more than a few rappers over the years, but there's one rapper in particular who's been causing quite a stir, none other than Drake himself. Now, we all know Drake's got a reputation for being a bit of a ladies' man, but his interactions with Halle Berry have raised more than a few eyebrows. Let's rewind a bit and look at how this all started. Back in Drake's early days in the industry, he was pretty open about his crush on Halle. I mean, can you blame him? Halle's been a Hollywood stunner since the 90s, and she's still turning heads today. But here's where things started to get a little weird. When Halle was pregnant, Drake reportedly said it was such a shame she wasn't available because he'd totally be with her if she was. Now, I don't know about you, but that's giving me some major cringe vibes. It's one thing to admire someone from afar, but to publicly express disappointment that a pregnant woman isn't available, that's a whole other level. But wait, it gets messier. Drake's got a bit of a pattern when it comes to his behavior with women he's interested in. First, he'll shower them with compliments, talk about how amazing they are, the whole 9 yards. But when these women turn him down, oh boy, that's when things take a turn. Instead of taking the rejection gracefully, Drake's been known to go full petty mode. He's done this with Rihanna, Serena Williams, Megan Thee Stallion, and now it seems Halle Berry. It's like he flips a switch from adoring fan to scorned lover in 0.2 seconds. Now, let's talk about Drake's music. He's name-dropped Halle in a few of his songs, which isn't unusual for rappers. But while most keep it flirty and respectful, Drake took it to another level. In his feature on the Migos song Versace Remix, he rapped, "I'm trying to give Halle Berry a baby and no one can stop me." Yikes. That's not just flirty, folks. That's straight up creepy territory. Fast forward to 2023, and Drake's still stirring up drama with Halle. He released a collab with SZA called Slime You Out, and guess what he used for the cover art? A throwback picture of Halle Berry getting slimed at the 2012 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Now, this is where things get really interesting. There's this wild conspiracy theory going around about Nickelodeon's slime gag. Some folks believe it's actually a secret humiliation ritual, with the slime symbolizing something, well, let's just say it's pretty gross and degrading. When you consider all the sketchy allegations about what went down behind the scenes at Nickelodeon, it suddenly makes the whole slime thing feel way darker. So when Drake dropped this cover art, fans were not having it. They called him out for being a weirdo and reminded everyone of that creepy line about wanting to give Halle a baby. But it wasn't just the fans who were upset. Halle herself was furious. She took to Instagram with a cryptic message about sometimes having to be the bigger guy even if you're a woman. When fans asked her about Drake using her picture, she dropped this bombshell. Drake had asked for her permission, she said no, and he used it anyway. Halle made it clear that she wasn't comfortable with the photo being used, especially given the shady history behind the slime. But Drake? He just brushed off her no and did what he wanted anyway. Now, this isn't just about whether Drake legally could use the photo. It's about respect. Halle wasn't claiming she owned the rights to the image. She was calling out how disrespectful and bizarre it was for Drake to ask for permission, get told no, and then go ahead and use it anyway. If this was a one-off incident, we might be able to chalk it up to a misunderstanding. But here's the thing. This fits into a larger pattern of behavior from Drake. He's been accused multiple times of being creepy and disrespectful to women, especially those who reject his advances. Remember the whole Rihanna saga? Drake spent years publicly fawning over Rihanna, talking about how she was the best thing to ever happen to him. He even presented her with an award at the 2016 VMAs, declaring his love for her on stage. But when Rihanna made it clear she wasn't into him that way, Drake switched up real quick, starting to throw shade at her new man, and even their babies. Talk about not taking rejection well.
But most of all, we love the woman who hasn't changed since day one. She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old. She's one of my best friends in the world. All my adult life, I've looked up to her even though she's younger than me. She's a living, breathing legend in our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award for 2016, Rihanna.
Fans have been quick to point out this pattern. One commented, "Drake has always come across as entitled and really struggles to accept it when women reject him." Another said, "Drake is so annoying. He puts out this fake 'I love and honor black women,' but it's always weirdo behavior." Now let's talk about why this matters. It's not just about celebrity gossip or who's dating who. This kind of behavior perpetuates some really harmful attitudes towards women. It sends the message that a woman's no doesn't really mean no, that it's okay to ignore her boundaries if you want something badly enough. Plus, there's the whole issue of power dynamics. Drake is one of the biggest names in music right now. He's got millions of fans, tons of influence, and a whole lot of money. When someone in his position consistently disrespects women's boundaries, it sets a dangerous example. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Some fans argue that we're reading too much into this, that it's just Drake being Drake. They point out that he's an artist, and artists push boundaries all the time. They say we should separate the art from the artist. On the flip side, others argue that this isn't just about art. It's about a pattern of behavior that's been going on for years. They say we can't keep giving celebrities a pass just because they're talented or popular. So where does this leave us? Well, it's complicated. On one hand, we've got Drake, a massively successful artist who's given us some of the biggest hits of the past decade. On the other hand, we've got these repeated instances of disrespectful behavior towards women. It's worth noting that Drake hasn't really addressed these accusations head-on. He tends to let his music do the talking, which some fans appreciate and others find frustrating. They want to see him take responsibility and maybe even apologize for some of his actions. As for Halle Berry, she's made it clear she's not here for Drake's antics. She's been in the industry long enough to know how to stand up for herself, and she's not afraid to call out behavior she finds disrespectful. It's refreshing to see a celebrity use their platform to address these issues directly. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, it's a reminder that even our favorite celebrities aren't perfect. It's okay to enjoy someone's music or art while also being critical of their behavior. In fact, it's important that we do. It's also a reminder of the power of social media. In the past, celebrities could more easily control their image. But now, with platforms like Twitter and Instagram, fans can call out behavior they find problematic in real time. It's changing the way celebrities interact with their fans and how they handle public relations. As for Drake, only time will tell if he'll address these issues or change his behavior. But one thing's for sure, the internet never forgets. Every tweet, every Instagram post, every lyric is out there for fans to dissect and discuss. So, tea lovers, what do you think about all this? Is Drake just being Drake, or is his behavior crossing a line? Should we separate the art from the artist or hold celebrities accountable for their actions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, this is just one side of a complex story. We always encourage you to do your own research, form your own opinions, and most importantly, treat everyone, celebrities included, with respect. That's all for now, but stay tuned for more piping hot celebrity tea coming your way soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a drop of gossip. Until next time, you are watching Hot Gossip. Bye!